Could South Africans be working an extra 3 days a year? The Commission for the Promotion and Protection of the Rights of Cultural, Religious and Linguistic Communities has recommended that Family Day, Day of Reconciliation and Boxing Day be scrapped. But it's also suggested other religions besides Christianity are given public holidays. Well, for clarity on this, I'm now joined by Dr. Wesley Mabuza, who's the chairperson of the CRL Commission. Dr. Mabuza, good morning. Welcome to eNCA. This is something quite interesting. It's a very contentious issue because some people feel, number one, that their religions are not respected or they do not have a chance, and the fact that we're a sectoral state. We're not a religious state. So there's Christians, there's Africans, there's different kinds of religions. Yet when it looks like predominance is given to the Christian culture, the question that comes into play is that do we have too many public holidays, and can they be curtailed?
Let me say, from the position in which we move, it is not so much whether we have many holidays. It is whether on the table of the different religions are we sitting as equals. And so because of the preeminence of Christianity, that it has necessitated that the other religions must also feel that they are at home in South Africa. And that is why this commission decided to embark on that. If I may just add that there had also been several complications and complaints regarding these difficult holidays.
So how do we make a compromise here? And I see some of the suggestions that are made was that on those days that those specific religions are observed, the same should be given then to things like Hindu festivals, Muslim holidays, Jewish holidays, and other religions on a different day. However, they would not then be recommended to celebrate on the actual day of that religious day. Like, let's say for Christmas, for example, if you're a non-Christian, you don't observe Christmas on that day. You don't take it as a holiday. But when your Christmas comes, according to your then religion, that day should be respected, and you can get leave for it.
Yeah. Let me clarify and say, this is the beginning of a process.
Yes.
We have kicked the process. The process on the 17th of this month, we had a delivery of our reports, in which we had invited the media. Unfortunately, I think they were not able to come.
Maybe they were on public holiday.
Maybe they were, possibly. And you see that's the reason. But the people that really have to do with this were present. The Department of Home Affairs, which is really the actual people that actually are the functionaries of these holidays. Department of Labor, which is highly affected by the holidays. Department of Basic Education, which is also affected in terms of children writing on days when it's their holy days, and the Department of Higher Education, where there's usually lots of problems between Muslims and Jewish people of Muslim faith and people of Jewish faith, where sometimes timetables do not cater for their very sacred times. So and then from there on, the departments themselves will have their own researchers. They will look into this matter. They will come back and forth with us.
Did you at any point in time also engage with the different religious groups? What sort of
yes.
What came out of that? Those sort of discussions. What are they saying?
Most of the proposals have come from them. I don't know whether gracefully the people of other faiths have not been terribly against Christianity, but they have been speaking for their faiths. And so because of that, I think normality and does show that we need to be in touch with the global situation. So we've been through all the cities. We've had discussions, we've had people speaking, and most of these recommendations come from there. Yes.
What's the next phase? How do we now move on to the next phase?
Precisely.
To say what sort of negotiations are you in with, and what's the government saying?
Precisely. We've given over to the departments. They have said it's going to be a long process themselves. Well, maybe not just long in terms of time, but long in terms of the complication. That everybody's aware. But we are trying our level best as South Africans to say we have negotiated a difficult situation, during Cortes and other places. We can as South Africans begin to look at this and say, how do we make other people feel at home? Let me give a simple example. You're not a Christian, I'm a Christian. It's my holiday. You're working. Mm-hmm. On your holiday, I work. You are free, and it's a paid holiday. So those are some of the things that could happen. You have your Valentine's Day, which usually people get celebrated. Mm-hmm. By the way, I've outlived Valentine's Day. Thankfully. Yes. And so, but there's a big hullabaloo. You can't get to a restaurant in the evening simply because of the way in which it is being done. Mm-hmm. And so we're saying as South Africans, we're a creative people. Mm-hmm. How can we, without reducing the weight of the seriousness of these holidays, how can we accommodate them in such a way that people feel their dignity not impaired, they feel that they are respected in their own country, and, may I add, the most important thing that came out of the report back that we gave to the departments was we need to give more flesh to what the holidays mean. Apart from just staying away, what do they mean to the different people? So the South Africans, I know, I don't just know you because I see you, but I also know what makes you tick. And
I think what's going to happen is that it's obviously a consultative process that's going to take a lot of time. We will be bringing you in again just to get a wrap up and see what the reaction is. Thank you very much for your time. And
I thank you for giving us this opportunity.
No, thank you very much.
Thanks.
That was the chairperson of the CRL Commission, Dr. Wesley Mabuza. I wanted to ask him for more holidays, but it seems this is not what they're going to be doing. What's coming up next?
News that moves. eNCA.com.